increasing number of evangelical theologians who found that man is an essential unity have begun identifying themselves as anthropological monists. What is that? Anthropological monist. We talk about monism. All right? I have resisted this label in these notes because of a historical baggage associated with the term, right? The monism. Overacting to Platonic idea that body is the tomb of the soul. Yeah? This is the Platonic idea. And some people hate this one. What is that? Tomb of the soul. And overacting to that idea. And corresponding liberal teaching of immortality of soul. Monism completely denies any possibility of separability of immaterial from material in man. What does monism teach us? Monism teaches that it is impossible for body to be separated from spirit. Let me say again. Monism teaches that it is impossible for body to be separated from spirit. That means, typically monism teaches that man has single material substance apart from which no thought, passion, or activity can be expressed. This theory is essentially really realist or materialist, and usually either holds to either annihilationism, that is, when you die, you are done. Nothing exists after you. That is annihilationism, right? Annihilationism means when you die, you have no more existence. You go to the dust, you are done forever. All right? That is what annihilationism. So those who believe monism, they sometimes hold annihilationism or kind of soul sleep and the recreation of persons. You know, soul sleep, there's many people, teachers, I think Seventh-day Adventist teaches that doctrine, soul sleep. When a believer dies, he enters into a sleep mode, right? He doesn't react like nothing. He just sleeps. And then kind of resurrection takes place. All right. So a more orthodox adaptation of this theory solves the problem of physical death by positing the necessity of an intermediate body. Some people teach us about intermediate body. That is, after death, you may have a different kind of body because without a body, you cannot exist. So that is the explanation. This is what monism, maybe as some kind of monism. On the other side of the theological spectrum is spiritual monism, which teaches that man is essentially spiritual in substance, right? Man is spiritual in substance and may eventually escape physical restraint through death or reincarnation. Look at that one, reincarnation. That is what spiritual monism. Essentially, you are a spirit being. You are not a material. Essentially, you're a spirit being. So what happened? You escape this, you have the body as maybe a kind of prison, and you escape it through death or through reincarnation. This theory is essentially idealist and is very common among the Eastern religions. So even in our country here, they have the same idea that, yes, we are spiritual monism. Like many expressions of Platonism, however, spiritual monism so glorifies spiritual and physical is marginalized. So that was a big issue for even in the beginning of the church. Some say no, the physical body has no importance at all. And therefore, whatever you do with your physical body doesn't affect your spirituality. That means even if you indulge in sin, it's okay, no problem, because it's not a big thing. Your physical body is not a big thing. That is what they explain, right? So, monism is a dangerous one to look for. These nodes are uncomfortable with the both materialist and idealist varieties of monism and hold the following philosophical or theological ideas from scripture intention. So what are we going to look at, right? We are saying we don't want it to be in a monistic place, monism, that man is essentially a spirit. Rest of the things are not important at all. That is not what we are looking at, right? We say this way: man is a spirit, yes, in essence, but has a body, that is the substance. So if you look at the substance, it is the body, but essentially man is spirit. So look at these observations. Number one, man is a spirit, but has body. Second, neither spirit nor body have any intrinsic demerit attached to them in scripture. There is no intrinsic demerit. Your spirit has no, there's nothing wrong with the spirit, nothing wrong with the body, no demerit. Spirit is not superior and body is inferior. No, not like if you look at Bible, both are important. Yes. Third, scripture allows for the possibility of consciousness, thought, communication apart from corporeal existence. Yes. You all think, I think, even right now when I speak, I think, what should I say to you? How should I say? Right? You think, okay, what is he saying? How should I understand? You are thinking, right? So yes, there is something in you that is apart from your flesh, your body, right? Now, you can, God, that's where you say, I, that self, that is really you can recognize in your life. Yes, other than your material body, there is something in you that makes you that I do this, I think, whatever, able to recognize and evaluate, right? So there is something apart from material. That is for sure. Next, Bible gives no explanation of how such incorporeal consciousness, thought, and communication occur. Bible gives no explanation. It's simply with God. God knows exactly. No, yeah, you might say, doctors, scientists would say, electricity passes through your brain while still not able to understand really what is going on, right? So I am saying here, man's immaterial and material parts can be temporarily disjoined. Yes, it can be separated. Your spirit can be separated from body temporarily, but never permanently separated. Never. Temporarily it can be disconnected, but never permanently. All right? So I am saying, this is what I'm saying. Yes, we are corporeal and incorporeal. We have body, and we have a material part, we have an immaterial part, right? Every one of us has that, material and immaterial. Now, here is the, go ahead, any question?
Pastor, you said that they cannot be separated for eternity.
I'm saying your body and your soul cannot be permanently separated, only temporarily separated. But
temporary till what?
Yeah, it's called as death.
Phase?
Yeah, we could say death is a temporary separation.
So because, am I to understand, Pastor, then in Genesis, when God created man from the dust of the earth and breathed the breath of the body and made him a living soul, that body will be a permanent feature of this composite man in whatever form it is. It may be in a glorified form, but then it will be a permanent feature of God's creation, that physical body and the non-physical body will sustain all through.
All right. So allow me to go through it, because I'm going to explain that in detail. In detail, we are going to look at that one. I don't know whether today, maybe tomorrow, but we are going to look at that. So we are going to spend time on that, right? So there's no point in discussing a few things now and later. So let's go. All right. What I'm going to say is may not be something that all the believers would agree, right? This is the area that I'm going to, what I think is that majority of the Christians may have gone wrong, right? So I'm going to say things a little bit different here as we go, and let's look at slowly. We'll go and think through the details. I'm saying here, man has two aspects, and which we all recognize, known as material and immaterial, or we can say physical and metaphysical, right? Material or immaterial, physical or metaphysical. So these two aspects we all understand. Does Bible say it like that? Yes. Do not fear those who kill the body, but are unable to kill the soul. But rather fear him who is able to destroy both soul and body in hell. Yes. So yes, but they're two part, like material and immaterial, body and soul, body and soul. Now James says, body without the spirit is dead. It's a dead body. It says it's marred. It's going to be deposited in the mud. It's simply dead. That's what James says. So we have that one. Then Paul says in 2 Corinthians, though our outer man is decaying, yet our inner man is being renewed. So he talks about outer man, inner man. Yeah? Outer man and inner man. So one thing is sure, that we have two aspects. Man has two aspects. That's very clear. Now the question is this.